Hey y'all,
Hello.
what's happening?
What's up? Happy Monday.
Whew, the winter Monday up in this part of the country. I hope y'all have a little bit better. So we're doing things a little different tonight to try to hope that we don't have any more issues when it comes to technology. So we are live on our phones, which is what we did with Two Family last week, and everything seemed to work great. So we're going to be live on our phone with comments on our laptop.
Pray for us.
Yeah, we got this. We got this tonight. The one thing that's going to be different is you might see our eyes look a little crazy because on a phone, your camera's over on the edge, not right in the middle. So that's the only thing that might be a little different tonight. But everything else should go perfect.
Hopefully. Hey, Ravens Nature Family Farm. Hey, Along the River Homestead.
What's up, single dad?
Hey, single dad. Finally made one. Yay. Chris is in the house.
That's right. So we'll just give it a minute or two just for everybody to hop on because we got some cool stuff to talk about today. Something really big. What's up,
Hey,
Shemu Mountains? Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Hey, Grammy Karen.
Hey, Grammy Karen. Let's be your echo, I guess.
Huh? Yeah, we'll just echo it. Echo all night.
How is everyone? It's cold here too.
Gosh, it is.
Like unbearably cold.
Y'all can see the flannels are back.
Yeah. Hey, Aunt Patty. Hey, Linda. Hey, Gemini Homestead. Yeah, it's just bitter cold here. I cannot get my bones warm for anything.
No, and this is the lady that loves winter.
Yeah, I'm hot-natured. We are twinning. Twinning in the flannel.
The Flenning. No, I can't say it. I'm not gonna try.
Hey, Grandma's so happy. Hey, Faithful Fields. Hey, Garden for Cheap. Hey, Sampson Farms. Hey, Streamwater Farm.
Our evening is going pretty well. Can't wait for tomorrow to come because we're gonna heat back up. I think. Well,
hopefully
not a whole lot, but I think we're gonna see the sun tomorrow, so that's exciting.
Hey, Desi Lou's Garden. Hey, Smith Family Ranch.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Two Wild Onions. Hey, Hardneck Farms. Hey, Searching Sabrina. Johnny's Tiny Creekside Cottage. Oh, I love that name.
I do too.
Hey, Diane. All right.
Cool. So we already mentioned it. Winter's back here in Kentucky, more like fall, but it feels like winter because our bones have gotten used to 75, 80-degree weather.
Just hurts to be cold.
Yeah, past 2 days have just been extremely chilly and cloudy. You know, when you get a 50-degree day and the sun's out, it feels fine. You know, you're actually kind of warm, but when you get 50 and clouds and wind, it feels like you're back in January.
Yeah.
And I know we're complaining, and I know a lot of you all still are under snow or just now thawing out, so sorry that that's happening to you all. Yeah. But here in Kentucky, we've been gone from that for a while, so we do not like it whatsoever.
Cindy Lawson, we're in Central Kentucky.
Yeah.
And hey, Duncan 1900. Hey, Lanessa's Life. Hey, North Star Prepsteader. Hopefully your snow thawed.
Yeah, and for you all just joining, we have changed things up. So if you see us look off screen, that's because we're looking at the comments on our laptop. Because you all are on our phone tonight. We are using our service instead of our Wi-Fi, so we shouldn't have any buffering issues too bad. At least if we do buffer, we should be able to come back to this round.
Linda, the garden's doing well. It's not cold enough to affect it, but everything's doing okay. A lot of the cold weather crops are loving it, so they're thriving. Yeah. Good for them.
Right. Yeah, and we're complaining really when it boils down to it because it's not really got that cold. I think our lows at night have been like 49, so nothing bad enough to hurt our plants or anything. So yeah.
Hey, quite frankly, Jen. But yeah, hopefully it's a little bit warmer where everyone else is. Hey, Heaven Bound Homestead. Hey, Emergency Vehicles. Oh, Along the River said, I wanted to tell you someone came to my channel from yours that is in the same town as our shop. That is cool.
That is awesome.
Hey, Beaver Creek Farm Life.
That happened to us as well on Roots and Refuge page.
Yeah.
Somebody watched them, saw us on there, and we actually live in the same town.
Yeah.
And then we got to meet them. So
Yeah,
that was,
they came over to our house. That was really neat. She was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know, there was someone in Frankfort next to us that was homesteading, so that was pretty cool.
Isn't that crazy how that works? We have to have the internet to find people
Yeah.
in our own town. But hey, it works. I'll take it. At least we can connect somehow or the other. That's awesome.
I saw Alyssa. Hey, Alyssa. They were over tonight for a little bit,
That's
getting
right.
some tomato plants, and the kids got to play together. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Raylan and Wyatt still talking about y'all's kids. In a good way, obviously.
Hey, Lisa. All right. Hey, Consider It Joy Homestead.
So I wanted to start tonight talking about the house. So as we've gotten a lot of new subscribers, which I hope some of you all are on here, a lot of people have asked some more detailed questions that we didn't cover in our house tour. To us, this is something that makes us a little unique about our homestead. I know a lot of people do the same thing, but it is unique to buy a pole barn kit and then build it and live in it and just kind of go that route. So some of the questions that I wanted to answer, a lot of people asked if you have to have a concrete floor and if you have to bury your plumbing in there, or can you have a crawl space? Yes, you can have a crawl space. The thing about these pole barn kits is they're so customizable. You can literally do it however you want to. I mean, that's one of the extremely cool factors about this place. So we have a 3-foot crawl space in our house, and we put in just a normal house floor that you would have in your own house. We did it ourselves on that aspect. So the Amish put up the structure but left the floor
Which
bare.
I think is really cool.
It is.
I don't
really
want to
cool.
overlook that. The Amish built the shell,
Yeah.
which I think was really neat. They came out and super cool people.
Yeah.
Really nice, really kind.
What was his name?
I can't remember.
It started with an L. It wasn't Marty,
No, I don't remember.
but it was something like that.
Oh, thank you, Farm All Phonetic.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I thought that was really neat
yeah.
that they came out.
Yeah, it was really cool. They were awesome to meet. We've met several Amish with Amish stores and Amish communities, but actually have them on your property and kind of get to know them a little bit better. They were such cool guys, and they did an amazing job here. It's awesome to watch them work. I
They're
mean,
so fast.
They're so fast. They put up, and like I said, it was just the shell. So just the outside post, our top beams, and then the tin on the outside. 2.5 days that they had it wrapped up, and just watching them jump and just move around. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But anyways, all you got to do is this: whenever you're in the market to want to buy one of these, you're going to be talking to a salesman for whatever company you have. We use DIY pole barns. I wish I could say I would recommend them. I don't.
Yeah.
They were cheap, so if you're just worried about price and you're not so much worried about the communication piece, they're the ones you want to go to. However, at least the salesman we had, salesman / project manager, right? So they're trying to do the blueprint, sell it to you, and then they're also in charge of kind of getting the contractor in lined up, which ours was an Amish crew, and get dates set and different stuff like that. I don't recommend them just on the fact of that. They handled it poorly. It was bad. There was a lot of miscommunication. My man, single dad.
Hey, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
We love y'all too.
They just had bad communication. So I wouldn't highly recommend them. But there's thousands you can choose from in your area. The one we had, they pretty much covered every state around Kentucky. So anything that touched Kentucky, they went to. But there's plenty out there to choose from. But when you're talking to them, just tell them everything that you want. So we told them, starting out, we want a 3-foot crawl space. So that was added into the blueprint. And you can have all that stuff added. Literally, these things you can add, subtract, whatever you want. And they can do it because they are so customizable. A couple other questions that we had out was about the kit itself. Kind of rolling into that, you can have the company completely build your house if you want to. They can do as little or as much as you want them to do. So we had them just do the framing because we didn't have any major equipment to put up the huge post or really get up and get anything going on. So we had them put the framing up and then we did the rest, including the floor. I mean, there was no floor in it. But you can just have them drop the kit off and lay it in wherever you want to do your build site, or you can have them all the way go to putting the finishing touches in your kitchen. That's how flexible it is. That was two of the big ones I had. Can you remember any of the other ones?
I don't think so.
Cool. But if any of you all are thinking about doing this and you have it, please don't hesitate to reach out to us and message us. It was a long journey for us, so we know pretty much everything you can about what to do and what not to do in this area, or with a pole barn. So just holler at us and we'll be happy to help.
Yes. We do love our house. DIY pole barns. Yep. DIY pole barns.
That was it. And like I said, if you're just wanting a kit, I would recommend them because you're just getting a kit. They're going to ship it to you and that's it. Basically, just when we had to deal with the contractors when things got a little iffy.
Ashley Goodbread said I was in the sentence to my husband when this popped up. I just stopped and clicked on it. He was like, what is even happening? I blamed y'all. That's awesome. Glad you're here.
That's awesome.
Cindy Lawson said, I love watching these homestead channels from down south. Reminds me so much of when I grew up down there.
Yep. They ain't nothing like the South. And, depending on who you talk to, is Kentucky in the South? Are we not? I don't know.
I guess we're kind of central.
Yeah. Well, we were the neutral state.
Yeah.
I guess we just stay neutral. But it gets hot here. And it gets cold. So I guess we are kind of in the middle. But we consider ourselves in the South.
Hey, Arrow Ridge. Ivy L said, how are the baby goats adjusting?
Yeah, nice. That was one of our topics. So
It
we'll hop
was.
right into it. You want to give them a little insight on what's happening?
Baby goats are doing great. They're growing. They're getting a whole lot bigger. And they're all happy. They all get along well. And the new babies even get along with the chickens, which I was a little bit worried about. But they're fine. The guineas get along with them too. And everyone's just living their best life out there.
They're almost getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
We actually, so the two white ones that we got from Jess and Maya, we got them at 2 weeks. This is their third week.
Yeah.
Right. So they had a little adjustment moving from the goat milk over to the formula. So we were half and halfing because Jess gave us some goat milk to bring to just kind of ease it over. Well, when we moved to straight formula, and I don't know the details, this is all just off assumption, but it feels like maybe the formula had a little extra or maybe a little more than just straight goat's milk. I know that seems silly, but anything manufactured, they might kind of overdo it a little bit on the ingredients that are in there. So I think they were getting more full quickly, and we were overfeeding them. So they were rejecting a bottle here and there, but then if we would miss a feeding or intentionally miss a feeding, then they would take it down very well. So we've had to adjust with that, but I think they're good now.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
It's still a learning curve. It's our first time with goats, but they're healthy. So.
Yeah, but Elsa and Charlie kind of spoiled us because they're a little bit older, and they just, like it was nothing, just transitioned right in.
Yeah.
Charlie's getting one amazing personality.
He really is.
He's
so ornery, but sweet at the same time.
Yeah, we love them all, but he is quickly turning into my bud.
He's a sweet little boy. So they're doing well.
We told them the names of the white ones, right?
I don't think we did. I think we forgot.
We just been letting it roll. So the two black ones that we got from Two White Onions are Elsa for the girl and Charlie for the boy. Well, I'd rather name them. And then the white ones.
The boy is Buster and the girl is Anna.
So we have frozen does.
Yeah.
Elsa and Anna. And then, so then Charlie and Buster. Buster's going to be our weather.
Yeah.
Which will be happening really like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Very soon.
It's got to happen.
Yeah. So Wyatt is like almost doing goat yoga with them. He goes out and he sits on their straw bale, which is like their little playground place. And he bends over and they hop on his back and nibble on his ears and chew on his hair. And they're like little kids along with him. It's like they have two new playmates.
Yeah, we turn into like a playground when you bend down. Elsa, I'll be feeding one of the new bottle babies, and she'll like run and jump on my back and launch over my head.
I need to get some footage of them playing somewhere.
We really do.
They have so much fun.
And the playground is quickly turning up the priority list.
Yeah. Oh, thank you,
Oh my
Tammy.
goodness! Thank you so much.
We love you, Tammy, fellow Kentuckian.
Love a fellow
Kentuckian. Thank you so much. So kind.
Central/southern/northern state.
Yeah. Ivy said, "How's homeschooling? I homeschooled 2 of mine. It's going really well. It's a little bit intense, but overall, it only takes up about an hour of the day, like the intense part of it. And I mean, he does stuff later on with like math games and reading games and stuff like that. But the most intense part of it with his big subjects only takes about an hour because he is only 5, and technically it should be
Right.
summer break, but I'm just trying to keep him like basically up to date with everything he learned. I don't want him to forget too much when it is time to start officially, but he's doing really well. He enjoys it, and he likes learning. I mean, the kid's brain is like a sponge.
It's insane.
I mean, he just absorbs
amazing.
everything. It's amazing what all he remembers.
I'm learning things.
Yeah, me too. I'm like back in science for the first time, learning all kinds of stuff.
It's so impressive. He is such a smart kid.
Yes, he is.
We're gonna have to work with Raylan, but no, I'm just kidding. Raylan's extremely smart too, and that's a cool thing too. So she's already starting to get adjusted to it as well.
Yeah, she does her little preschool stuff.
Yeah, and she loves it. She's so excited about it. She enjoys doing it. Now it's a little more difficult just because it's brand new to her. I mean, Jen had always done stuff with her, but trying to actually get it structured like, okay, this is school.
Yeah.
She's starting to get adjusted to that, but she's pumped about it. I mean,
Yeah.
she really enjoys it.
Ashley said check out the Sunlight curriculum. I will do that.
Sunlight.
Right now we're just doing a free one online, which nothing wrong with that. It's a great curriculum, but when it does come time for official school in the fall, then we'll get something narrowed down that's a little bit more intense and specific. So I'm still checking out a whole lot of them. There's so many that I love, and I just need to do some more research and dig deeper into it and figure out what we want to do.
She said Christian based, so that's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. This one has a lot of Christianity in
Yeah.
it too. Has an entire Bible studies.
Heaven Bound Homestead said that's the way they did it in the pioneer days. They talk all year round, really, except for the planting season. Yeah, I understand it because the planting season is hectic.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I got to bring about Wyatt. So, when he didn't have school, or when he was in school, he didn't really have any chores at all. To be completely honest with you, there was just
his day was just so structured and short, really, because by the time he got home, he was exhausted and just didn't really have time to do anything that he really wanted to do.
Sorry, I was seeing that one come in, and I was like, I'm pretty sure
left
it's
me
just,
hanging.
no, sorry, I think it was just Chris's mom, and it popped up for review. So.
Oh, hey, Carolyn.
Yeah, hi, Chris's mom. But yeah, so anyways, where were we? I apologize. You were talking about
You were talking about
chores.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we told Wyatt now that he's homeschooling, he's going to have chores that he has to do when it comes to the farm, now that he has the time to be able to do so. The kid seriously wakes up ready for him.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't argue with us. He's like, all right, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
He's just so happy to be here, and is just, I don't know, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Wyatt's back.
Yeah, and his little personality's back.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like he was just so bogged down with school and the routine that he wasn't able to be himself, but it's like we got our little boy back.
Yeah,
so,
it's really cool.
Yeah. Can chores be considered PE? Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what's considered PE is our big dirt hill
Yeah.
in the middle of our yard, which you'll see in our video tomorrow.
No, that's not yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where we put the pole
The
up.
Mother's Day video.
Our friend Chris, who did the bobcat, he drug all the dirt over to a big dirt pile. The kids haven't even touched their toys in 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
The dirt pile is where it's at.
Yeah, and you'll see even more of it tomorrow in our video, which will be our first official garden walk, is what we're calling it.
Yeah, garden walk.
Yeah, I think every channel does a garden tour, which I really think is a good thing to do. If anything, even if y'all don't watch, when we look back at our garden this year and we're just watching each week, that's going to be super awesome.
Yeah.
But tomorrow will be the official garden walk, where we walk around our garden, give updates, show everything that's happening. Not everything's beautiful. We got a few things that we got to talk about that are happening to our plants. So we show the good, the bad, the ugly, and the dirty. Because that's all it really wants to do is get in the dirt.
Yeah.
And the dirt mound.
And the new sand.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the sand.
Yeah.
So when we was in North Carolina, we were 2.5 hours from the beach.
Yeah.
Felt like we lived on the beach because the dirt was sand. So I felt like about every few hours I crunched is it a kernel? Just a piece of sand. Not a kernel? It's not corn, you can't eat it?
No.
Well, anyways, I feel like I was always crunching on sand, and there was just always sand on our floor, and that was the only thing that drove me crazy about North Carolina. But we had put the sand underneath the pool, and we kind of extended it.
Grain of sand.
Grain
There
of
you go.
sand. Thank you. That's definitely right. Well, anyways, the kids are just playing with it everywhere. It's now all over our house, and I feel like I'm back in North Carolina for that. Just y'all know what I'm talking about when you crunch on a grain of sand, and you have no idea where it came from.
What is that noise?
Sounds like a guinea.
There's always just strange noises around here that we never know where they're coming from. The cat's over there.
Cat's still pregnant.
She's sleeping, so it's not her.
I mean, she looks dead over there. Like head's like tucked under her body.
It's probably a guinea.
Yeah, them guineas get nuts.
Yeah, they are. Oh goodness, so many people I haven't got to talk to. Hey Stringfield, hey Wasteland Acres, hey Homestead in the Highlands, hey Pryor Homestead, hey Jennifer Piper, hey Nick Lowry, hey Lou Just Lou, hey Lisa Fowler. I clicked. Hey Young's Family Homestead, hey Lone Star Living. Something just descended from the ceiling into my face. Consider it joy. Homestead said our area has a homeschool group that meets on Mondays at the library.
Nice.
Ours probably does too. I just need to look into it.
Yeah, we have homestead groups that are here.
Homeschool.
But that's someday, y'all. I might get better at this.
Hey, Freedom Using Farm and Arbor Homestead. Hey, Mama Tried Homestead. Hey, Butcher Baker and the Queso Maker. All right, let me go back down before I get lost. Wasteland Acres said, did you jump in your pool yet, or is it still too cold? It
still
is
too cold.
freezing. That water is probably could hold ice cubes.
And it's driving the kids insane.
Yeah, they want to get in it.
I don't know if y'all saw, but it's got like windows in the liner, which is a really cool little added addition. And they're just staring at it. They want to go on the other side, want to be on this side, and they'll look at each other through there.
Hey, Prep Setting with Nana Brenda, or Benda.
What? Benda?
Benda. It says Benda.
Oh, okay.
How are you? Hey, Apex Acres. All right. Where did you get the pool at? It's one of those Walmart pools.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got our local Walmart, and it's easy to set up. Pretty easy. I mean, they don't last forever because they're on the cheaper end, but this one is a Coleman brand. We really love Coleman.
The thing about all those, though, even the hot tubs, because the hot tub that Grace had bought is also coming. The actual pool is just fine. Where they like sacrifice the price is in the pump.
Yeah.
So if you see like my mom has a big pool that's bigger than this one, but it was much more expensive, but a lot of it's because of that pump. That pump is really impressive, and it's a lot better. The ones you buy from them are really small, and that's what goes out, not so much the liner. Like, as long as you don't put it on a tree like we did.
Well, on the river said their mom had one that lasted over 5 years.
Yeah, for sure. I can definitely see that.
If you take good care of them, I'm sure they last a while. Which is, we struggle with that, but we're gonna do better this year.
We put in a water line, and literally it was like I didn't know they were coming, so we just had to like toss this thing to the side. This one's now done right. It's gonna stay, and we'll take care of it.
Live, Laugh, Poop, Repeat said, copied your Millwood raised beds for my garden. Such a great idea at $25 for a load. Thanks for the tip.
Awesome. That's what I love. I love when you all do things that we do, and vice versa, because I do a lot of things that everyone else does too. That's what it's all about. We go to YouTube to find cheap, affordable deals to do all this cool stuff.
Hey, Rock and Sea Homestead and Heaven Gates Cherry Farm. How are you all doing? God's Third Acre. Hello.
So we got some cool news.
Did we?
Yeah, that one.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
So, you all got us interested and looking into an app called Crop Swap. It's one word. So if somebody could just throw that out there, Crop Swap.
Crop Swap.
Hey, you got a laptop over there.
Got a laptop.
Yeah, so Crop Swap is an app for all kinds of different aspects, but its main thing is trading and selling. That was kind of cool. It popped up the one with that. Cool. You got a little crown.
Oh, I got a crown of a queen.
You can trade and sell your plant starts, and then when you get into the growing season, you can trade and sell your actual vegetables.
Somebody
and
had
fruit.
suggested it to me when I was trying to get rid of all my tomato plants and cucumber starts.
Yep. So they also have different things for events. So if you have an event going on, some other future stuff they're going to have is, I know in our town there's a lot of front yard or just at the gas station farmers, like little, what are we calling them?
Like farm stands?
Farm stands.
Yeah.
There we go. So that where they just drop a farm stand out, and a lot of them are just on the honor system. You know, they're not there. You take the vegetables, you throw in the money into a box, and you call it a day. So something cool about this little app that they're going to be doing, which is coming in the future, is you can, like, if you're a seller, you can kind of drop a pin on a map on where you're throwing the stand. And so all these people that are in your area can see it and be able to come to it, which is really freaking cool. It's kind of modernizing country farm stands. You know, that's really neat. And then just the aspect in general, it's kind of like a Facebook marketplace for seeds, plant starts, vegetables, fruits, and all these different things. And you can start finding more of your community. Well, we downloaded it because you all were awesome in suggesting it, and we thought it was really neat. Well, there's not anyone like within 200 miles that are actually actively on the app. They may have downloaded it, but we couldn't find anything that was selling and stuff, which kind of broke our hearts a little because it was so cool. I was like, oh gosh, there's no one here that's doing it. So we had been following CrossSwap on Instagram, and the guy's name's Dan. Dan is amazing.
The app creator. Yeah,
the app creator. Him and one other person created the app, and they are just like the most amazing people in the world. I think we ended up. I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah.
So I'm jumping ahead. So we follow him on Instagram, and vice versa. So we had reached out just like, how can we help promote in Kentucky? How can we make this app even bigger and better in this area? And what can we do to help kind of support that? So he immediately was like, yes, let's do something.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen. So we got on the phone Saturday.
Yeah.
And I think we talked for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like immediately like, I love this guy. So happy we reached out to Dan. And basically, we're kind of like a Kentucky rep for CropSwap now.
Yep.
So we're going to really be pushing it and trying to get it active here in our area. So if you don't have the app, download it.
It's awesome.
It's 100% free. There's not an ounce that you have to pay for. It's literally just so you can get into your local area and
connect with other gardeners and growers and trade plants. You can even barter on there.
Yeah.
You don't have to always buy a plant. You can barter with them. There's an option, you know. Say you want to trade a tomato plant for a cucumber plant, or you want to trade, I don't know, something gardening for a plant. I mean, you can barter anything.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Well, like this community, the Atomic, what's that one called?
Brad's Atomic Grape.
Brad's Atomic Grape. We didn't get any this year.
Yeah.
But I want some. But we also have some like white cherry tomatoes, which I know weren't a popular one. So it could be like a situation like that. We'll give you some white cherries, you give us some Brad's Atomics. You know, like a situation like that, and just trade out just so you can try these, you know, maybe more unique varieties before you go buy the seeds, grow them, plant them, and then not like them. So this kind of gives you that opportunity to have that, which is cool for especially this community, because I know we all like kind of that wild variety. We grow like here's our red beauties, and then let's get a little wild over
let's
here.
see what we can do.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, if you haven't heard of it or if you haven't checked it out, definitely check out the app.
Also, definitely follow him on Instagram. That's where he's on all social media, but I think one of the more popular is Instagram and Facebook. But it's CropSwap, one word. If somebody maybe could throw that back out there just again, CropSwap.
Got it. CropSwap.
Search it on the App Store. It's on iOS and Android, so you can get it on whatever you have. Follow him on Instagram, and then check him out on Facebook. He has a lot of good information. We're going to start providing some different PDFs and stuff that he has, just kind of explaining what the video is. He also does have a YouTube. All right, so talking about Dan, he has a YouTube, and he's actually traveling the country, him and his girlfriend, in a van that is super cool.
Yeah.
It's really neat what they're doing. They're actually trying to start a homestead officially, and they're looking for areas to talk. So I think Jen and I spend mainly most of the time just talking about the South.
Yeah.
And where we would suggest going to look at land and all this different stuff. So that's awesome. Check them out everywhere. CropSwap everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
So we're really going to try to be pushing it here in our local area. If you all don't mind just sharing the app, tell your friends. well sewing
Sewing
your
your
heart.
heart.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
goodness.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you just blessed my heart. Thank you so much.
That is amazing.
You made me cry. Thank
You
you. You are
blowing my
so
mind.
kind and so sweet.
Yes, we really enjoy it. So we enjoy all the comments, but there's like a few that
My
like
eyes
stand.
are Thank you so much.
So there's always a few that like really stand out, and you know it's kind of like these people like love us and we love them, and so we like look forward to the comments. So in your heart's one of those people, and it's just we really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So back to crosswalk. Yeah, so Crosswap, I think that pretty much sums it up. He's just a really cool dude doing a cool thing for a community like us, well, for us. So please check it out on everything for that. All right, where were we?
Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, so we had talked to a few of you all about hats that were coming, and Julie, who is our, I don't know what to call her. I guess she's obviously our friend. She's like part of our family now, but she also does like shirts and hats and mugs for us, and she's our logo.
Literally anything and everything.
Yeah.
When you hear merch, she does it all.
But she had added a hat to her store with Stivers Homestead on it, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna see how crafty I can be here and
she's gonna try it.
link that. I'm doing it. Hopefully this works.
I want to grab my hat because it's not the exact same one.
Here we go. Okay, I think.
Got it out there?
I think I did it.
Almost went down trying to get back on the chair.
Higgs Rock Farm said I'll swap deer for veggies. Same.
Yes.
In the fall. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
That would be cool.
Yeah. Like,
Canned goods for
venison.
some deer.
Yeah.
Ooh, and we can can venison.
Yes.
And, oh, God.
It's a good idea.
See, this crosswalk thing's going to be cool, y'all.
It is. It's
And
a
I'm sure you
genius
can
idea.
ship it too. Like, it doesn't have to be in your area. You can, like, spread it out mileage-wise. So, I mean, as long as it's a shippable item.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just between you and the other person, so.
Somebody, Northern Ohio Homestead said I'm looking for comfrey and spider lily. I've never heard of spider lily.
But
Sounds
we do
pretty.
have comfrey.
Yes.
Yeah, we could hit us up. I mean, we can kind of try to chop something out. And
Yeah.
see if we can send you some. We got sent some and it worked, so.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the hat. This was my hat that when we kind of first started, Grammy Karen kind of helped us out and found us a lady here locally that did these, and she did an awesome job. The Stivers Homestead stitched in. I don't know about you all. My biggest thing though is I love a netted back. My head just gets so hot, and this doesn't let me breathe. But I love this hat, so I don't want you to get me wrong there. However, since we're using Julie, and she's trying to replicate this hat basically.
Which she can do because she's awesome.
Yes, because she's awesome. So the only difference is the back is actually going to be netted, which was my preference, and so she hooked me up with there. And the front is going to be camo. So the back will, I think it's gray.
Chris, I think she's getting them on tonight. They may not be on there just yet. She had a busy day, but they will be on there tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll have them on there. It's on the store. So we have there's a Stivers Homestead collection, and then there's the hat, and then there's a mug. So we have 3 items on there. She actually sells for several channels, which is really cool. So everything you see on there won't be ours, but we have basically 3 that are on there. So it'll be a hat, a mug, and then the chair.
Just Judy said, I'm not sure how I found you. I left a channel as I was on your live stream. Well, we are glad you're here.
Well, hello, Just Judy. I'm so glad you're here. So yeah, so the front's going to be camo. This is going to be mesh, and then the Stivers Homestead won't be the exact same font, but it'll be close. So it'll really be really cool. I know I'm going to get one because I'm kind of wearing this one to death, and it's kind of getting a little flimsy on me.
Hey,
so I was
Wendy.
to have another one.
Hey,
but
Twin-seaters.
a lot of people had asked about hats, so if they're not there tonight, they'll be there in the morning.
Judy said, I was like, who's this? We're Stivers Homestead.
Yep.
We have a homestead in Kentucky, and I'm Jen.
Yeah. So we like to have a lot of fun here and do some DIY stuff, gardening stuff, and let our goats jump on our backs and turn into a playground.
Yeah.
Nice to
Camo
meet you
rules.
too.
Yes, nice to meet you. So yeah, that's pretty cool. She has all kinds of stuff on there, and she's doing a lot of stuff for other channels too. We've tried to get her name out there as much as possible just because she is so talented and she deserves the whole world. I mean, she's just an awesome person. And I know she's done stuff for Single Dad Homestead and Four Blessings Farm and Two Wild Onions.
Yeah.
There may be more, but I can't remember.
I think there was more. So she like hand draws like the idea of her logo for the channels. Excuse me. And then she'll move that to digital, and then she does that all by
Jen. Sorry. She said your name is Jean.
Oh.
Jen.
Yeah, so she does, and then she moves it all digitally and does it all hand. She doesn't purchase anything. It's all her creation. So it takes her a lot of time to do these things. So it's quite amazing.
Let's see. Somebody said something that I was gonna.
Hey, Steph.
Oh, hey, Steph. Her tiny home. Almost working on it. Homestead in the Highlands says she has 2 bottle lambs at the moment, and they like jumping on her face too.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. They're so sweet.
It is.
Save Some Farm said, I'm entertaining the idea of having the quail bird logo on some hats. That would be cool.
That would be neat.
I think that'd be a good idea. I'm still working on quail. This one. I want some quail.
I want emus.
Yeah,
she gets quail when I get emus.
I don't even know if they live in Kentucky.
Yes, they can. When I was a kid, I used to go with my dad to his buddy's house, and he had an emu farm.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there you go. We get some emus.
And I want to name an emu Earl. Earl the emu.
Earl the emu. Oh, man.
I know quail are simple, but... what's the purpose? He said it's a really cute egg.
Yeah.
I know meat. They're good for meat. So I get that point.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of Cannon jars back there, Judy.
She won't
All
meat.
kinds.
She won't. She's not on board yet with the meat animals.
No, I can't do it. Maybe one day.
We had a bad experience with pigs, so it kind of ruined that. So that's why we're going to non-meat right now.
We want to get Simply Spring Homestead, so we want to get some chickens, but we need some that are a little quieter because we live in the city. Just don't get a rooster and don't get guineas, and you should be good to go.
Yeah, I mean,
the hens don't make much noise. I mean, when they lay an egg, they get pretty excited about it, and they get a little vocal about it, but only for like maybe 5 minutes, and then they calm down. The roosters are loud, and guineas are so loud.
Yeah, and I would suggest Isa Browns, Rhode Island Reds, or black Australorps.
There it is.
So those 3 are going to be, in our opinions, your best egg layers. They're so easy.
Yeah.
They're hardy birds too, so they don't get trampled and weakened easy.
Oh, cool. Sherry Stacy says she just signed up on Crop Swap.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome. That's what we like to hear. Favorite thing to can? I just saw that one pop through.
Really tomatoes, but that is like a wide variety. I love doing chili. I love to can chili, which is a really, really lengthy process, and it's really time consuming. But on a fall Sunday morning, when you pull out that canned jar of chili and you just throw it in the crock pot, and the smell is amazing, and it's so easy. And then, you got chili by 1, 2 in the afternoon. Yes, all you do is add your meat, and it is so good. And we love to do spaghetti sauce too. On busy nights, we'll pull out that jar of spaghetti sauce and make a big old pot of spaghetti.
That first football Sunday.
Yeah, it's the first football Sunday when you pull out that jar of canned chili and throw it in the crock pot. And
then a canned salsa.
Yes.
And then I really love...
And then you get a big old bout of heartburn.
Yeah. And then by 5 o'clock, everybody's asleep and hurting.
Yeah. Worth it, though.
That's right. I really love her pickled green beans. It's like a little snack. So she gets the long green beans, just cuts the ends off and sticks them in pint jars and pickles them.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I love them. They're so crisp, and
they are good.
They are really good.
It's a good little snack. We always do it, and then if we go anywhere, we'll take them on the road with us, and it's just a really good little snack.
Yeah. I don't want to rush the garden season, but I'm so excited for her to show you canning season.
Yeah.
Those are going to be fun videos.
On it, I lost it. Somebody, I think, Three Musketeers said, who's your football team?
I'm a Cincinnati Bengal. I don't truly like to admit
We're not proud of that.
Man, could we just win something?
Back to Earth Living. It was Julie. On YouTube, she's Out to Pasture Farm, and on Etsy, she's Broken Superstitions, and Instagram.
Yeah, so we need to probably throw some links in there. That was a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So her name's Julie. Her YouTube is Out to Pasture Farm.
There's
And
Etsy.
Jen just threw the Etsy shop out there.
Oh, Chris did pickled quail eggs yesterday. See, we could be doing that. We need to do that.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, let me figure out if I can get to Julie's.
We need to get bees before we get bees before we get quail.
Yeah, we'll work on that. Okay, can you still see
Detroit
Tom?
Lions.
Oh.
It's going to be all
I
right.
don't know anything
I'll say
about
that every year, too.
football.
How's that working out for you? It ain't working out very well
Ooh,
on my end.
Florida Homesteaders said they're making pepper jelly this year.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
That sounds really good. Okay, let me get to...
Feeling shabby.
I don't know why. I'm just not very good at this, but...
You got this. You didn't just fine. I'll touch them.
Okay.
Seahawks. Ugh.
I don't know anything about football or basketball or any sports.
Never Clemson. I'm a Louisville Cardinal in college, so y'all are a rival.
Okay.
UCLA. Man, so many sports fans. I didn't even know. Now I like the Saints. I'm pretty. I like that whole NFC South team or conference. So we used to live. Sorry.
Abiding Acres. The pickled beans are not hot. They're sweet and salty.
Yeah, it tastes just like a dill pickle would, but in a green bean.
Yeah.
And she throws a little sweetness in there. So I guess maybe almost a bread and butter.
Yeah, kind of.
A little more dill.
Yeah, more dill.
Bread and butter, but there's a hint.
Yep. Live,
so-
Laugh, Poop, Repeat said, do you dehydrate herbs and peppers? I just bought one. We don't have a dehydrator yet, but I plan to get one.
Yeah.
And I would love to dehydrate all kinds of things. I put up Julie's YouTube
Yeah.
thing.
So Out to Pasture Farms, YouTube is out there.
Oh, they found it before I put it up because I was slow.
Well, thank you for everyone that did that.
Thank you.
Hey, sewing a legacy.
Hey, sewing a legacy.
No problem at all. I know it's always hard with these laws when it comes to Pacific and then the Midwestern, Central, and Eastern times because here we're pushing 9 o'clock, but everyone else is kind of hard.
Yeah.
Right in the heart of getting things done time.
Yep. Simply Spring Homestead said, do you ferment anything? I want to learn more about that too. The only thing I have fermented so far is kombucha.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah, but I'm really wanting to get more into it, so I'm going to try and do some other things. Just finding the time at this point, but hopefully summer will bring more time.
She is got
Hey,
a
my
Scooby
permaculture
or
garden.
Scooby?
Scooby.
Scooby. Hey, Ellen. Hey, John. So she's got a Scooby hotel back here behind the coffee pot that is just exploding. She's got Scoobies for days. Scooby.
Scooby. Ooh,
Tomato butter.
butter.
That's
Abiding
good.
Acre said that sounds good. I might need the recipe for that.
Scooby Doo, that's right. That's actually our video.
Yeah.
Scooby has a first name, it's Scooby.
Yep. Put a hot pepper in your pickled beans. Ooh, that probably would be really good.
That'd be good.
Yeah. What's up with the flannel? It's May. Unfortunately. Oh, that's Ray.
Oh, that's right. Hey, I didn't even see it come through. Yeah, it's terrible here in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, it's cold.
It was maybe hit 60 and it was cloudy and it never rained today, but it was just so cloudy and cold.
Yeah. Hey, Pine Knot.
Speaking of Ray, so Chris, his brother, who did the Bobcat and cleared out for our pool, he brought his kids and his wife over Saturday and Sunday and just hung out with the goats and the chickens and the ducks and just the rabbits. Gosh, we were really starting to accumulate animals.
Yeah.
But that was really cool, and it was kind of like that. This is why we're doing this thing. It's not just for us; it's for everyone else. And so just see the kids and everyone's so excited to be.
Yeah.
Because they got to bottle feed the goats and hang out with them. That was awesome.
Yeah,
it was a lot
very
of
cool.
fun this weekend.
I love it when kids are able to come over and enjoy the goats along with our kids.
Yeah.
It just makes it all worth it, you know. It's what we're doing this for.
Yeah.
So it's just really, it feels, I don't know, I can't explain the feeling. It's just a great feeling, and you feel like you've succeeded when you get to see other people enjoying your animals and your land and your garden. It's just really sweet.
Yeah, it's really cool. Your heart feels full.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
yeah. But this isn't just for us, and it's
Yeah.
like this is why we want to do this.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to the really expensive farmer that is trying to host this and gives you an ice cream cone for $1
Right.
to feed. Just come over and pet them.
Yeah. And I'll let you bottle feed them if it's time.
That's right. Saves us a chore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone asked when we thought we were going to get bees. It's still kind of TBD. So,
Tiki.
right?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Rob. He just found our channel.
Nice. Welcome, Rob. So, Perry King, him and his wife gave us the beehive box and painted it for us. So he always gets phone calls every once in a while when there's a hive around, and he's like the bee guy. So,
Yeah, he's like the master swarm catcher.
yeah, so they'll call
basically.
him to come catch the bees, and so he texted me and was like, "Next beehive I get, it's coming to you." I was
Yes,
like,
so in your heart to be discussed.
yeah, so I was like, "Sweet, that's cool." So I'm kind of waiting to see if that works out before we go buying anything or anything,
Yeah.
because that would be awesome just to catch a wild one and bring them in. So there we go.
Yeah.
So she's got tea and I got water. Acres of was it acres of clay?
Where?
Someone asked
What
me
are
we
you
were
drinking? Yep, tea and water. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to make a whole video about it, but some sweet people sent me some teapots, which
Oh,
is perfect
yes.
for my tea garden. And I want to do it like officially and show them because I want to hopefully, like, you know, not a review, but like encourage other people to try it, that
Yeah.
try the same ones because they're really awesome.
So you want to do a video? Or you don't want to show them? Anything?
No, I'm going to do
Okay.
it like an official.
One's really, I mean, they're both really, really cool.
Yeah.
But one's different, I guess you would say.
Yeah. So that's pretty neat. Love tea. Love our tea.
Yeah, Living Miracle Homestead. We weren't like, it wasn't like a thing that was really on our list for this year, but it's kind of falling into us.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty awesome.
being blessed and, you know, kind of feeling like, all right, maybe this is the right time to do this. So it's getting us pumped up for them.
Yeah.
And we started getting more comfortable because there's been some scouts checking out the box. And so they've been around us a little bit more. And the kids, you know, Perry really kind of walked us through, like, you know, just when they're around, just kind of be chill and calm. And he was showing us some little techniques he does because, and it was really cool. So I think it's got the family a little more comfortable with the bees. And we're getting super pumped.
Yep. Pine Knot got their bees Saturday. That's awesome. She was showing me her stuff when we were at her house, her bee suits and stuff.
By Garden
That's
Meadows, they were.
Oh, by Garden Meadows. Hey, Soggy Bottom. They're in Arkansas. Awesome. Let's see. Let me go back down.
Linda Kelly, I can take coffee. I can drink coffee anytime.
I can't drink coffee past like 11 a.m. I have to switch to water or tea. So I can't. I'll stay up all night. I can't have the caffeine. Let's see.
I understand that. I didn't see the name. Oh, it was Duncan 1900, about how the farmers spray, how you think it would kill them. So I totally understand that. It's bad when you're by these extremely large market farmers. I mean, it's just constant chemicals that are being sprayed on there. So I totally understand what you're saying.
Yep. Oh, so I wanted to ask. Oh my gosh, it's 8:48. When did that happen?
Time flies when you're with family.
Okay, so real quick, there is a homesteading conference in Cookeville, Tennessee on Labor Day weekend. It's the Great Appalachian Homestead Conference, and I wanted to see if any of you all were going to that. We are not for sure yet. It's kind of up in the air, but we have considered it, maybe going. I think it's put on by Patera. I don't know her full YouTube name, but it's something about Appalachian and Patera. She's pretty popular in the community, but I wanted to see if you're... Oh, Consider It Joy is awesome. Oh, is Mimsy going too? And Fairy Tale Creations? That's awesome. Yep, Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, so Memorial Day weekend, our family's going riding, which we want to do that as well. But we have the baby bottle goats, so we're trying to actually kind of see what our options
Road to
are.
Homestead.
So anything that we do is basically just going to be for the day because we got to get back and feed. Being Memorial Day weekend, it's hard to really find a farm sitter just because everyone's doing something.
Wendy wants to. Wendy Waddell, that would be cool to meet you.
So we was just testing the waters. I mean, to be completely honest, it's more of an idea than to me feeling like we might truly go because it's about it would be about 7 to 8 hours of total driving we would take that day, plus trying to visit everyone.
Hi, Tammy. Have a good night.
So
Talk to you next time.
That's a lot for one day. And then we would also have to feed in the morning and feed at when we got home, which would be much later than it should be for the kids. So
yeah, Cookeville, Tennessee. Yep. Sampson Farms wants to know if we have a smoker for the bees yet.
No, we don't.
We do not. We're not really set up for anything with bees yet. We don't have a...
Well, we have the box.
Yeah, we have the box, but we don't have like the outfits or, anything like that. We'll get there. It's 4 hours for us, so I'm getting up at 5, feeding, and then ride, and then come home. Awesome. I think it's about
Let's say
3.5 hours for us, so not too bad.
And then, to be honest with you, I kind of want to go riding as well with the family. I mean,
Yeah.
that's our thing that we do with everyone, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Samson Farms. That'll be awesome. So yeah, I don't know. We're still undecided on it, but I don't know. We'll see. 18 hours for North Star for Upsetter. Oh gosh.
So no question you're coming there, huh?
Yeah, right. So we'll see there. 7.5 hours for Fairy Tale Creations at Mimsy. Ooh, that's long.
That was like us going to Arkansas. It was 8.
Yeah.
Wiggins, oh my gosh.
Wiggins was 10 hours for
10
us.
Well, going down, it was a lot longer
Yeah.
because we went the wrong way.
Yeah.
We're not too far from Indianapolis. I don't know the exact time, but I would say no more than 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah. Hey, happy Sabbath. 20 hours. Oh, gosh. We're coming the night before. Awesome. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll let y'all know.
We'd be happy to come back to North Carolina.
Oh, we love North Carolina.
That's where we were for a year.
Don't tell us that or we'll be there tomorrow.
No, but for real though, I think we may need to think about trying to make a trip down to North Carolina. So
Yeah.
we've got to know Ardenburg pretty well. That'd be cool to
Hey, Mary
kind of make like a North Carolina kind of trip, because there's a lot of channels down
Yeah,
there
there
that
really
we're
is.
really starting to get to know.
Yeah. I know. Sowing a Legacy, we're not sure either. It's hard.
I hate to think that it would be the fall, but it's
I know.
starting to look like it's going to be back
That's
after
always
the busy season.
my least favorite part of leaving all the conferences and gatherings and stuff. When you don't have another one lined up, it's really hard to think about, well, I don't know when I'm going to see these people again. And, we're going to have to wait all these months of missing y'all and talking to you through the internet, which is awesome, but it's not the same. And that's always the hard part.
We've debated trying to bring y'all to
Yeah.
us in some form or fashion. We don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know how much interest there would be. But
Yeah, we're not sure because we want to make the time worth it. We've been kind of flirting around with places and timetables and, trying to find something possibly free to where it would be completely free.
yeah.
And not have to charge anything besides maybe for vendors. But I don't know. Stringfield Farms having something in September. Unfortunately, we can't do that one because
Yeah.
it's our daughter's birthday. Ray. Do a seed swap in the winter. We were thinking
That
just
would
like
be kinda
that
cool,
would be
you
kind
know?
of cool. Get ready for the next
Right.
upcoming
Because
season.
everybody, I mean, you'd be saving your seeds from the harvest,
Yeah.
the season. So that would be kind of cool.
We were kind of thinking like a harvest.
Gym
gathering.
mining is my favorite part of North Carolina. Sowing Your Heart said, yeah, I agree. You remember all those little places we used to go by?
Oh,
that
there
had
were
the
so
gym
many.
mining. That was so fun.
It was just awesome.
Yeah,
You were never bored there,
right.
which
Yeah,
we
you
aren't
really
here now. Hey Samantha, no problem at all. We still on. We got a little bit longer to go. I don't know. So maybe we'll see as time goes. It doesn't take too long to throw one of these things together. If we keep getting interest and trying to do something in Kentucky, and like I said, Stringfield's in it as well. So we would
1900.
make sure it's not encroaching on that. But Kentucky, if you think about it, is a good
Chris.
spot, right? So a lot of people in the north can't come to the ones in the deep south, and a lot of people in the south can't come to the ones in the deep north. So
Yeah.
it would be like
Kind of central.
equal travel time really for kind of everybody in the surrounding area. So
Yeah.
sorry Midwest,
Right.
not so much for you all, but I mean
They
it's
can still come though.
oh 100%.
Yeah.
But we're just kind of like in the center of this entire like homesteading
Yeah.
group, which is kind of cool.
Yep. I saw you bottom.
I don't know. You all keep letting us know if it's something that you're interested
Let's
in.
do it.
The
Consider
more
it, Joyce said.
the more y'all are into it, the more maybe we can have.
If we did it,
deeper in
it
the
would be big.
year. Did somebody say that?
No, I'm saying
Oh.
it.
Yeah, I mean, we did the seed swap. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
And we had a blast meeting everyone. So it's like we're like, all right, we were ready to go the next step and get a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And plan this a little more and have a little bit more fun. And try to make like a weekend out of it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You all keep late in the year on your calendar.
Yeah.
That's about all the details we can get. But we're testing the waters to
Testing
see
the
how it
waters.
goes. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes. Search and Spring to say Kentucky is beautiful. It is.
It is.
It's a very beautiful state.
And it's it's like 3 different states.
Lucius said she's coming if we do.
Nice.
Awesome. We'll figure it out. It would be a lot of fun though.
Well, hello. From New York. Nice.
Hello. Hi. Welcome. Oh, Southern Bella Home's on.
Hey.
Hello.
See, another person we met at a
Yep.
Tulsa time. So, yeah, I mean, it's like all these people, you know, half the people that are commenting on here we've met at these gatherings.
Yeah.
So it's like we don't want them to stop.
Right. You just meet more and more every time. It's a lot of fun. A lot of connections.
And one way we know that we'll be at it is if we have it here.
Right.
We're in central Kentucky, so I don't know if we would specifically do it here. Depends on where the location would be. But right in between Lexington and Louisville, yeah, Frankfort, if
Yep.
you're familiar with it. It's funny, Frankfort's the capital, but no one really normally knows about Frankfort,
Yeah.
so that's why I always say Lexington and Louisville, because that seems to be the more common cities.
Hi, Mary's Organic Garden Journal. I don't think I got to say hi to you. Happy Sabbath. There's got to be
What'd
a
you say?
homesteading community around Colorado. There has to be.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I mean, with all that beautiful land, I would say that there would have to be.
This
I
is
don't
going to
know.
make me sound silly.
What?
How close is Colorado to Oklahoma?
Oh, okay. I
That
don't know
close?
either. I don't know.
They're both over there, right?
I don't think so.
John, how close you are to Colorado? And Hobby,
There you go.
how close you are to, I'm mixing that up, man. How close you are to Oklahoma?
Hey, Jessica. Glad you made it.
And the reason I even say that is because Oklahoma is popping with the homestead community. There is a bunch of them out there.
They're a state apart.
Oh, well, that's not too bad. I mean, we had to go to Mississippi.
Yeah. True. Yeah, we had to drive all the way to Mississippi to meet our first homesteading
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah. So not too awful. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about any other states, but like heirloom permaculture's in Oklahoma, Arms Family, I know they just had a gathering there, I think, a couple weeks back. I know Arms Family, I think, did something like that.
Yeah.
So there's a pretty big group out there. But again, I don't know how close it is to you. I know those states are wide from east to west, so if you're that far,
Yeah.
about 11 hours, so okay.
Oh, National Heirloom Expo. That sounds fun. At Baker Creek, I'm assuming. That would be cool.
Yeah. Man, we hated missing that one.
Yeah, we did.
That
We
was
missed
so-
a lot of y'all.
Yeah. We've been watching all y'all's videos, just jealous. No, it looks like y'all
We'll
have an
be there
amazing
next
time.
year for sure.
Ooh, speaking of that, have y'all, Baker's Creek reminds me of Foxfire.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard of Foxfire? They're known for their books. It was about the Appalachian Way, basically, and how to live in the mountains, and I don't want to...
Preserve your food,
yeah, 'cause
harvest animals, raise animals,
It's not necessarily...
garden,
it's not about
cast
off-grid
iron cooking.
or preparedness.
everything.
It's just about the old ways they had to live.
Yeah, and they compiled it. You know, somebody saved all this information and put it into these books so that other people could learn the knowledge and have it, basically.
Yeah, so some friends of ours gifted us, I think only like one is missing.
Yeah.
And it's like the original. So it's like the most amazing thing we've ever received, because I love Foxfire. I think it's so cool what they got going on. Well, they still have like a museum, and a lot of volunteers come, and they still do their gardenings, and they have their stuff out there. So we want to like plan a trip for like a weekend to go down there and visit,
Yeah.
and maybe even like do some volunteering and stuff, and if that's possible, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we want to really check that out. So maybe we can, like, some people in the local area, we can
Yeah.
do that together or something.
It's one of those things that I am really proud to have in my homestead library. I mean, it's like a must-have, you know. It's something that you just absolutely need. Every homesteader needs, and even people that aren't homesteaders. So it's really something that I'm proud of, and they're really old. So a lot of them are kind of falling apart, but I'm going to find a way to restore them, hopefully, and keep the originalness of them, but also, you know, make them so that they last longer and don't fall apart on us, because they're awesome.
Yeah, so Foxfire 2 is ghost stories, spring wild plant foods, spinning and weaving, midwifing, burial customs, corn shuckings, wagon making, and more affairs of plain living.
There you go.
I mean, everything. You get a little entertainment with some ghost
Yeah.
stories, and you get all the other stuff that you need. It's
Yeah,
it's
they're
really
pretty
cool.
awesome.
If you've never checked out Foxfire,
Foxfire.
check them out. They have an Instagram as well that kind of shows a little bit more.
They redid the books a few years ago,
Yeah.
and they're on Amazon,
Mhm.
and you can get them there.
Yeah.
And,
So we really want to go down and visit, and that's not too far from us.
yeah.
So if y'all are interested, like shoot us a message somewhere on like Facebook or something. Maybe we can try to
Maybe we can have a meet up and have a big picnic and
Yeah, it's in
hang out.
Tennessee. I don't know if we said that.
Yeah.
And kind of like the Appalachia Mountain area, Great Smoky
By
Mountains.
Homestead in the Highlands.
So that's really cool. I don't know. I'm really excited about that. I want to check them out quickly.
Yeah.
Because that's like the community we want, and which we have kind of like we want to like keep building
Yeah.
towards and stuff. Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 9. So our
Man, this
time
has
is
been an
up.
extremely fun
This has
live.
been so much fun. Thank you all for joining us.
I'll
We
tell
had a
you
great
what,
time.
we had like the Monday, I don't want to say the Monday blues, but it felt like a winter Monday. It was
Yeah.
gloomy, it was cold, didn't really feel like doing a whole lot of
Right.
stuff. And so we got on here, we're like, man, we're peppy and we're good to go. But
Yeah.
you all turned us around quick.
You did. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us.
Yeah, thank you all so much
We
for the
love
super
y'all.
chats. That is amazing. We're new to even having these things, so that's
Helps
like,
our
just-
homestead so much.
It really does, and it blesses our hearts so much. You all have
Yes.
no idea how much those kind of things help. We obviously never ask, so thank you so much for even just thinking to do that. So that's
Yes.
amazing. Wow, what a good night. This has been a lot of fun. Tomorrow
So
you
much
got the
fun.
garden tour.
Yep.
It's gonna be exciting. It's a good one.
Garden tour tomorrow.
Yep, we'll post it. We usually do. I know we're kind of sporadic.
Yeah.
When we post videos, but our time that we try to shoot for is around the 3 to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Afternoon time seems to be the best for us when those things go out. So expect that then. 2 families on.
Yep.
So go check them out.
Two Family Homesteads Live.
We
They
have
come on at 9.
We had so much fun. We didn't even thank you all for that. All the phone
Yeah,
calls we
that
got.
was fun.
That was amazing getting to talk to all y'all on the phone. It was so cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Daddy Curves is on Two Family Homesteads Live, so
Yep.
go check them out.
what else? Anything else?
I don't think so.
Man, what a
That's
night.
it. We love y'all.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us and talking to us.
Yep.
And we'll be back next Monday.
Until then.
Until then, we'll talk in the comments.
That's right. And